Losing weight and keeping it off can be a struggle, especially if you have an underactive thyroid. Your metabolism has slowed down and you're almost always feeling tired. In this video, I'm looking at 4 steps required to successfully lose weight with hypothyroidism. Optimize your thyroid medication. If your medication is not helping to correct thyroid hormone levels, as well as relieve symptoms, then weight loss goes from difficult to near impossible. Work with your healthcare provider to determine what type of medication is better for you, and also to find the optimal dose required. While levothyroxine is on average more effective, desiccated thyroid is a useful alternative that is reportedly much better tolerated. There is no difference between taking a thyroid hormone meds in the morning versus the evening. Choose whatever is easier for you to have on a fasting stomach. Cut back on added sugars and refined starches. I need to begin with this clarification. Carbohydrates on their own are not inherently bad for you. They do not make you fat or sick on their own. That said, carbs in the form of added sugars and unrefined starches are unhealthy and unnecessary. They offer virtually zero nutritional benefit and are the main contributor to the excess calories that we consume. Therefore, cutting back on added sugar is the most simple and direct way to cut out excess empty calories. This is done by limiting intake of junk foods, flavored drinks including juice, alcohol, white bread, most cereals and muesli bars, and a good portion of packaged food in your supermarket's health food aisle. That includes gluten-free junk food. It's still junk food. Now, it's unrealistic and unfair to expect yourself to avoid added sugar every single moment of every single day of the year. But you do need to slowly begin taking actionable steps that help you to cut back and form healthier eating habits. Start by not having junk foods at home, or keep them in a cupboard that you never use yourself. Base meals around vegetables and protein. If you want to lose weight with hypothyroidism, veggies and a protein source should be the foundation of every meal you make, and they should be plated first when you serve meals. The main benefit of protein is that it's much more satiating than both fat and carbs. That means it has a unique ability to reduce appetite and therefore your overall caloric intake too. Studies show high protein diets may also reduce obsessive thoughts about food by 60% and cut desire for late night snacks by half. Foods high in protein include meats, seafood, eggs, nuts, legumes, and dairy. Protein is also the main muscle building nutrient, so a high protein diet complements regular exercise. It goes without saying that increasing your vegetable consumption is beneficial. Nutrient dense meals are even more important for those with hypothyroidism and other autoimmune diseases, where nutrient absorption and deficiency are more common. Emphasis goes to green leafy vegetables, mushrooms and cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage. As a general guide, the protein portion of your meal should be about the size of your palm, and the salad or vegetable part should be about the size of your hand. Now, this would leave about a quarter of your plate for a starchy vegetable like potatoes, if you so choose. Increase your intake of selenium and zinc. Selenium and zinc are 2 critical nutrients directly involved in thyroid function and metabolism. Selenium is an essential mineral that helps the body to recycle iodine. That's the reason the thyroid has the highest selenium content per gram of tissue of all our organs. Therefore, it's thought that low selenium levels contribute to hypothyroidism through alternate mechanisms related to iodine. For this reason, it's fundamental to eat a diet that contains a lot of selenium-rich foods. So things like Brazil nuts, tuna and sardines, beef and chicken, eggs, and legumes. Zinc is an essential mineral required to regulate TSH, which is a hormone from the brain that controls how much thyroid hormone your thyroid produces. In fact, the metabolism of zinc and thyroid hormones are closely interlinked, which is why a deficiency can lead to alopecia or hair loss. While zinc deficiency is very uncommon in the developed world, it's still a good idea to eat a diet that's rich in zinc-containing foods. So that's things like oysters and shellfish, beef and chicken, legumes, nuts and seeds, and dairy. Okay, so I hope you found those 4 tips useful. To be honest, I have only just scratched the surface here. There are several more steps that follow on from these ones. If you are interested in learning more, you can click the link in the description or on the YouTube card, which goes through to a page where I've written in much more detail about hypothyroidism and weight loss. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, and you can leave a comment. And be sure to click the red button below the video to subscribe to the Diet vs Disease YouTube channel so you don't miss other great videos like this one.